All right, we've talked about edges before. In this case, I'm gonna show you a couple examples before we draw this circle, or better yet, draw what's around this circle or white space. First off, I've talked to you about how you can hold your pencil underneath your hand to create some lines, and then by doing that, you can define an edge. So instead of drawing the actual object, you're drawing around the object. So in this case, I drew around a cube, but just barely drawing where the lines meet, end up, showing what that image is. So drawing what's around an image is almost, or if not more important, than actually drawing the object, because it's going to make your pictures seem more three-dimensional. So what we're going to do is draw around a circle. Instead of holding your pencil like you would writing, typically like this, we're not going to hold our pencil that way. Instead, we're going to hold our pencil underneath our hand. You can hold it like this, you can hold it like this, but the goal is to allow more of that lead to touch the paper. If we're allowing more lead to touch the paper, we're going to get a more defined edge. Some students, they might start off holding their pencil like they would writing to draw whatever shape it is that they want to draw. So in this case, I'm going to do that. That is an egg shape, but we really want it to be a circle shape. So as I start drawing, I'll make some corrections. Anyway, part of this assignment is to hold your pencil underneath your hand, not like you would drawing. And the reason why is it's just a simple exercise that's going to help you with future art. So I'm going to draw with the pencil underneath my hand. Instead of moving my hand in awkward positions, I'm actually going to just rotate the paper. And you'll see I'm not going exactly along that line because it was shaped more like an egg, and I want to shape this more like a circle. Now when I look at your drawings, I'm really not focused on does it look like a perfect circle. I'm just focused on, are you drawing using your pencil underneath your hand? I'm also looking at, do you have defined edges with your pencil? All right, so we've kind of got a sphere here. It's okay, that's not perfect. Now, I'm going to use my pencil lead to add some more to the background. Now you'll notice it looks good. You can see the sphere is standing out. But what I don't like is that this pencil lead kind of doesn't create an edge. So I'm going to define the outer edge of this shape. And I'm going to show you another little thing that I think is kind of cool. All right, so I kind of defined the outer edge. Awesome. If you've done that, you've completed the assignment. Good job. You can stop the video right now. But if you're interested, I'm going to show you something else that I think is kind of cool. Our brain looks for edges. So if we were to write a letter, let's say the letter A, as a block letter, we could write just part of these lines, say underneath that block, underneath the block, and to the left. Anyway, what our brain does is it actually connects the lines that aren't there. So right here with this letter, it's not, there's no edge right here, right? There's no edges on the right side, but our brain puts those in because our brain looks for edges. So anyway, just kind of cool. If you're bored, you could do something like this. I'm going to spit on the paper. COVID. But anyway, then you could draw those edges and the lines, right? Or you don't have to draw them. If you wanted to do something like this, a helpful tip is to first draw the letter, then outline the letter, making sure not to touch any of the edges. Erase what's inside. And then in this case, any edge that's on the right or underneath are the ones I darken. But with this one, I just did it in my head. But you could try and do that. It's kind of cool. All right. Good luck, and thank you for watching.